Well, hello and welcome to the live stream. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hashtag Fish Fam Mom coming to you live from the office fish room. Yes, I have three tanks up here, a 20 gallon and two 10 gallons. So I wanted to welcome everyone into the live stream tonight. Earlier, Danikin from Danikin's Aquatics sent me a $5 super chat. So I want to say thank you to Danny and Kenny E for their $5 super chat. Thanks again, and we love you. So I went from four down to two. So I disappointed somebody and they ran away. But Shu probably came in and said hi. I hope Ed's still with me and getting the word out. Let everybody know that Susan for SLC Aquatics is live. Let me see if I can uh, change something here. Not sure. I haven't used StreamYards in a while. So I don't know where the names are turned on and turned off at, but it doesn't matter. Hello, Fish Fam Link. Thank you, Danican Aquatics, for the $5 USD super chat. Hey, Sketty Nona. Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you made it. Good to see you. She's been leaving me comments after the streams, and so she made it live tonight. Yay! How's everybody doing? This is Tuesday, March the 25th. 2025, 32525. That is a blessed number, I guess. So every day is a blessed day. And I'm not in the fish room today. Did a lot of water changes yesterday. Right, finally made it on time. Great, wonderful. And I've been playing with the T-shirts behind me a little bit. I thought I'd let Aquarium Co-op show out, and Sergeant Tank's no longer in the YouTube world, but his videos are still up there. And Oasis Farms, Green Oasis Farms, is non-existent to my knowledge. Steamfight Aquatics is an old one, but it's still good. And then we've got SLC Aquatics. We've got Discus Talk. Tammy folded Discus Talk, and I think she's doing farming and stuff now. PEMG Hustle Woman is still in business on Facebook, and we've got Bubbles from John and Lisa's channel, and Tennessee Fish Mafia and Fish Tube T-shirt. So I've been playing with the T-shirts, and I'm getting ready to say goodbye to the paid version of StreamYard because the price has doubled a year. So I appreciate the extra bells and whistles, but I can't afford over $400 a year yet. I'm not making any money right now. Aquariums with Lefty. Oh my God. So good to see you. I've been thinking of you. Forgive me for not reaching out and sending you a private message, but I have been thinking and praying for you. Hope you've been well. I have been like a lot of us, but I thank God I'm feeling better. And I appreciate you even asking. Thank you. I'm doing well. Hello, Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Jeff Kane, he is in the house. Hey, Jeff, appreciate it. Not going to do a whole lot of rambling like I did last week. I was pretty boring. So I appreciate those who held on as long as they did. And Ed's picking up cichlids, says he's here. Don't know about Marianne. She might be lurking right now. And haven't seen Dina with everything aquatic yet. We're still working on the bells and whistles on her software on her website for the free vendor stores. And of course, uh, Lefty is saying, I've been about the same, but made a decision that should improve things for me. Yes, something clicked inside of me also, Lefty, about back in September, before I had to go home to be with my mother her last days. And somewhere around August and September, something just snapped in me and said, "You're killing yourself." I was swelling, having problems breathing. Um, so I knew I had to get some weight off. So I decided to go on one of my old diets that always works for me, and that's to go green. I didn't cut out meats. Matter of fact, I increased my proteins, but I did make them lean proteins, more vegetables, more fruits, and zero to, I will say, little to zero carbs. Hello, Marianne. I'm here for the loss of your mother. Thank you, Sketty Nona. I do appreciate that. It was a blessing to be there her last days, and it was an extra blessing, even though it was very, very hard work. My sister and brother and I went through her belongings in her apartment that took 2 weeks to go through, and I'm not kidding. There was not a rest day. It took 2 weeks to go through her apartment and then disinfect it and clean it uh, to get management approval. Sorry to hear about your mom. Thank you, Lefty. Like I said, it was a blessing. She was 92, going on 93. She passed October the 5th of last year. And it was just a blessing to be there with her and see her last breath. And we have hope that she's going to a better place. And that's my faith. Everybody knows my faith. And it's very strong. I've been walking this walk 45 plus years, and um, I wouldn't change anything except try harder to be more like my Savior. So that's all of that. I was working on my website before the live stream. She probably met my granddaughter Charlotte. I am so sure. And as much as she loves children, she's probably got her bouncing on her lap. So may they have wonderful time together. And I know she ran into her daughter, my sister Gwen, who passed away in 2019, and my son who passed away in 2020. So I know, and then her husband passed away in 91. So I know they're all running into each other and just having wonderful fellowship. Hello, Mark Sterlson. Hello, Miss Susan. So sorry for your loss. Thank you, sweetheart. It is a blessing, and I'm glad. Mine's a lot of unneeded stress from work causing a plethora of health issues. So here's to positive changes in life. Yes, positive changes that improves our overall well-being so that we can live a more peaceful, healthy life in spite of those stressors, okay? And whatever brings you peace, meditation, music, walking, your fish, watching your aquariums and watching your fish, taking care of your fish, feeling needed because they need us in order for us to need them. So it's a cycle, and I appreciate it. I want to say hi to everyone who's chiming in here and greeting one another. And remember Mom's old um, pointers and reminders is that we treat one another with kindness, and eventually it'll come back. And also, if you don't know someone's channel that is in chat, go over there and show support, whether they have material, videos, clips, shorts, or anything. If they have a YouTube channel, just go over there and show some love, click subscribe. And if they have some content, watch a little bit of it and click like and leave a comment if you can. Life is really good. And it is what you make it. Um, I go through cycles on my job as well, even being a worker at church. Sometimes things don't always go smoothly, and that's life. Relationships, Rod and I have had some really great discussions lately about the unreciprocated friendship that you have with people, and you count them as friends, but then if you're always the one to initiate a greeting or a conversation or a contact, and it's one-sided, if you're not the type of person who is okay with that, eventually that friendship deteriorates and is non-existent because the other person is not reciprocating back. And even in marriage, on your job, uh, in houses of faith, if there's not good communication, and it doesn't have to be equal, but it does have to be necessary and gratifying to everyone. And then sometimes in our faith, and I don't know if it's in your faith or not, you have to walk alone. Sometimes we have to walk alone. But I encourage myself, as King David did, and pat myself on the back, tell me I can do it, and we just run on to see what tomorrow brings. Hello, Dina at Everything Aquatic. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. I was working on my website. I was started to say that earlier. SLCAquatics.com. It's no longer SLCAquatics.org. So if you can't find the website, go to SLCAquatics.org. And .com. SLCAquatics.com. And my email is slcaquatics@gmail.com. Thank you. Also, if anyone is interested, Dina's been working really hard on her website. And let me see, at everythingaquatic.net. And she has live fish sales and updates, angelfish updates. She's got new products and update notices. Introducing Vita Complete Granules. Your fish will thank you. Discover the secret to vibrant, healthy fish with Vita Complete, the go-to granular food trusted by discus keepers and breeders alike. This exceptional formula isn't just for discus. It's perfect for a variety, of tropical species. And choose the original formula for a balanced nutrition, or opt in for the color enhancing version to unlock stunning, vivid colors in your aquatic friends. Elevate your fish's diet and watch them thrive like never before. Awesome. That is the Vita Complete granules. And also there is a granule fry food, and that is new. And she now carries the Shrimp Envy foods now in her store. So go there and shop to your heart's delight. Amen. Let's see. No www URL is, okay, let me correct that. No www. Let me get that right. HTTPS. There we go. And that should be correct. Everythingaquatic.net. That should be correct. Sorry, Dina. Thanks for the heads up. So go over there to https://everythingaquatic.net. We'll have flubendazole as soon as I know the jar sizes. Cool. That's wonderful. And everybody needs to have some of Dina's medicines in their medicine cabinet for illness that happens. My 40-gallon is still under a fungus bacterial treatment right now. And Dina, I did go back and buy some more of that jungle fungus clear medication because it works so well for my first Corydoras. And the white patch that's on my gold barb is clearing up. So I did a water change yesterday, and it suggested me dissolving the discs in aquarium water first, and then add the water, the medicated water, to the aquarium slowly. And I have baby plecos all over the walls, and I can't even count them. So if anybody is interested in albino bristlenose plecos, believe me, I have 3 males that are proven breeders, and I've got I don't know how many females. So I took them off of my store, Dina, mainly because they're under medication right now. The tank is under medication. The plecos are not showing any effects, any fungus or any bacterial irritation whatsoever. They're doing really well. But because they're in a medicated aquarium, I don't want to sell them on the website right now. Hello, Diego. Pet Sonics. Hello and welcome to the live stream. That's great, Susan. Thank you, sweetheart. I tried, I can't think of her name right now. She does videos, shorts, not shorts, but little educational videos for Aquarium Co-op. She used to be the gamer's wife. Y'all know her. My mind slips me at this time. But she suggested ICX, General Cure, and maybe some erythromycin. I'm not sure. So I tried the erythromycin and the ICX with my second Corydoras, and the fungus bacteria just overtook her so quickly that she passed away. So I wasn't able to save her. But I now have 5 Corydoras, peppered Corydoras, and then I have a 10-gallon aquarium with 10 bronze Corys in it, and they breed really well. In Rod's 40-gallon, he has a nice colony going, and he does monthly water changes. We took all of the live plants out, though, and I told him he should be doing more often, like every 2 weeks, small water changes, since the plants are not in there to help absorb the bad stuff that happens, the ammonia, nitrates, and stuff like that build up over time that the plants help consume. So I told him he'll have to do small, more frequent water changes. Nitrofurazone or fluconazole might work better with fungal disease. Nitrofurazone or fluconazole. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Is it fluconazole or fluconazole? Probably fluconazole. Fluconazole might work better with fungal disease. I believe you. I can't remember the medication. I can look it up right quick. Jungle fungus clear contains an active ingredient of the nitrofurazone and potassium dichromate. Let's see, dichromate. Dichromate. It's an antimicrobial agent. Is the nitrofurazone treats bacterial and fungal infections, and the potassium dichromate compound is used as a disinfectant and can help to control the fungus growth. And I believe it is safe for shrimp. So thank you, Dina. Fish Fam Link says turn that like button blue and smash subscribe to show your appreciation. Thank you, Fish Family. Fluconazole. Fluconazole. Yep. All right. Well, I do have the nitrofurazone in the jungle fungus clear medication and the potassium dichromate, if I'm saying that correct. And it's working. And after 2 weeks of treatment, I usually continue. If I still see symptoms, I continue to treat every 4 days, and I start adding erythromycin, which helps heal any bacterial infection that should remain after the fungus is dealt with. So that's what I did for my first girl, and she is doing fine. I've got to get rid of that. It's a brown algae that shows up, with your new aquariums. My aquarium is not cycled, so have to do more frequent small water changes, and I have to wash the sponge filters out in tank water. And the sides of the aquarium gets kind of slimy, so I wipe them down during the water change. And then anyway, I'm using that new sponge filter with the intake on it, but I do have to add a stronger air pump to it so I can get the media pearls to circulate. If it returns, then may not be strong enough. It's not returning in my first hospital tank. This is the first time treating the 40-gallon completely myself. I don't know if y'all remember how bad it looked. It was highly coated in blackbeard algae. The substrate was full of mulm and debris, and I caught the fish and put them in the tote. And then I should have treated the totes, what I should have done. But the one of my gold barbs passed away after putting them back in the aquarium, and I think it was due to pH fluctuations, and I had done so many water changes. I took the original sponge filters out where all the beneficial bacteria was at, but they were so full of dying beneficial bacteria and blackbeard algae, and I treated both of them with fluoride XL. Is that correct? Flourish XL, and it kills some some blackbeard algae, but it doesn't get all of it. And those sponge filters are gonna have to be really cleaned over and over again, and then start the cycle of building up healthy beneficial bacteria, because it didn't return to the original fish that I treated. It did return. Undoubtedly, the fish was already infected, or from cleaning the aquarium so much. I know I did 6 to 8 water changes, gravel vacs. I took the original sponge filters out and put one of the new large sponge filters in there. And then I added the NiCrew internal filter with spray bar. And so that wasn't cycled. And the only thing that was cycled was the original gravel. And then most of the plants I took out. And then I treated the plants in separate buckets and cut as much blackbeard algae off of, some of the leaves were completely consumed and were rotting. So I cleaned all of them off and replanted these plants in the aquarium. The water movement from the NiCrew internal filter is doing wonders. I love it. I wished I had always had one where you don't have enough water circulation, and the surface sometimes gets stagnant and has a residue on it sometimes. And then that 40-gallon, all of my hydrophila plants in the back melted, and my bobitis. I had some bobitis in there that just melted because the duckweed just took over the top and consumed nutrients and light. So I got rid of all the duckweed, and my other 40 still has a lot of duckweed in it, but I took over 50% of it out last night, and I added it to my 40-gallon tub out front on the porch where the baby shabumpkins are at. They don't eat very much of it. Ed's picking up cichlids. Have you ever tried rosy barbs? I use them in the store for blackbeard algae in our 180 bowfront display, and they work great. No, I haven't tried the rosy barbs, mainly because I didn't know they did. I knew mollies were known, and is it Amano shrimp are known for eating blackbeard algae. Um, but I didn't know that the rosy barbs did, Ed. Do they get nippy at all? They get nice and fat. Oh, I just I don't want to get into too many more barbs. I love the gold barbs. I got rid of the melon barbs because they are just too feisty. Um, I set the 40-gallon up to be a breeder aquarium, and so far the bristlenose plecos are breeding. Nope, had them in with angels and discus. Okay, so the rosy barbs are gentle. I was wondering, my water is 6.6 and below sometimes on pH, even out of the spigot. And I have 40 kH. Hey, Ramphonic, how you doing? I have 40 kH out of my tap. And but it doesn't stay. It's not stable. So I have to add a lot of crushed coral to my substrates, and my journal hardness is, I can't remember what the count is, but it's pretty good. So, but you had them with angels and discus. I haven't tried them, but I do after I treat this tank and get it stable and get it cycled again, because you know medication sometimes kills the beneficial bacteria in there. And every water change I add stress zyme, and I added more plants. I bought some valves from a local hobbyist Sunday. Join as a channel member for exclusive benefits and to help support the channel. Thank you, Fish Family. I don't think you get much channel membership benefits, but if you are interested and you are a new member of the channel and would like one of my magnets, which I don't have down here with my logo on it, sorry guys, I had to see what had printed on the printer. So what else? I still have a tote with baby albino plecos in it that are up for grabs. And I usually charge $2 to $4 a baby because they don't travel too well if they go far. If they're local, they'll do better than they do when you reintroduce them. You have to pretty much introduce them slowly in new water. They're pretty hardy, but young fish do better in the water that they were born in, and older fish don't take to new water too well either. Like guppies, the water that the guppies are born in, they are stronger. But if you take the adults out and introduce them into new water, a lot of times my females didn't give birth, or they died giving birth. So I don't know where I was going with that. Well, I got one clock that I had to set. All right. And but I am working on my website, slcaquatics.com. I'm going with a different theme. I'm trying to get rid of the one that was originally used to create the website. I looked at one today and made some changes, but I lost some of my blog. I only had 10 out of the 34. So I'm going to download, actually, I'm going to copy and paste every blog article and save them in a different folder on my computer. And then when I do redesign it, I can add to the blog those that did not transfer over with the new theme that I'm using. And I got to update the resource page. So I'm going to take that data and check links and remove anything that the links are no longer working or void. And Dina and I are working out some of the issues with the software of the vendor stores on her website. Dina, on the home page, when I click on my store, it's not active on my phone or on the computer. And it seemed like the other day I was on, it could be Chrome settings too. The other day I used the laptop downstairs, and it did open from the link that's on the front page under the vendor section. But every device, it shouldn't change, but securities might be different on my phone and on this computer. So, because I had problems tonight, it updated automatically to Windows 11, which I really didn't. I should roll it back to 10, but 10 is losing support. Well, I'm not saying, I shouldn't say support. It's losing updates. They no longer will update Windows 10. So I'm on Windows 11, and some of my saved passwords and links didn't work. So it's probably has to do with the software operating system and Chrome security, something like that. Dina says, I bought a new plug-in for the vendor store section, but no time to install it yet. Okay. If you want me to try the 25 or whatever, the paid store, let me know. Should work the same on any browser. It should, but it's not on my end. Might be cached. Okay. Appreciate that too. I forget. I will definitely clear the cache and try it again. Also, I haven't gotten with Jeremy yet, but I will be gradually adding aquariums here and there. He's going to come over and look at my fish room. And even though anyway, I want to add some things to my fish room, and I want to set up a semi-automatic water change for some, like a rack of tanks. Not all of my big tanks. I think my big tanks benefit more from, I would enjoy doing the maintenance on the bigger tanks. And then the smaller tanks, because they're going to be a species only aquarium for customers to come in and shop, the semi-automatic water change system would benefit there. Also, he might help me set up my central air system, and that would help. And that way, if anything happens, I can get a backup that would take care of all of that in case of a power outage. So I saw on a forum somewhere, it might have been on Aquarium Co-op's Facebook page, where the trickle charger that you can get for your batteries on your automobiles, Rod has one, and I'm not sure how they work, but sometimes that can be beneficial in power outages for large fish rooms, or if you have more than, I would say, 4 to 6 aquariums. I've got to get back out and do water changes in my ponds on the porch. The shabumpkins are spawning, and I'm going to rework the overhead aquaponic filter that I have. The one that I have, we had to caulk it and it still leaked. So I'm going to try to get a one-piece unit and actually put a nice waterfall. And I may do away with the central fountain filter that I have. It all depends on what I do when I get through working it out in my head. And that other 40-gallon that we took out of service is still holding rainwater. So I'm thinking about checking the TDS on that to see how low it is, because the last rainwater tub that I had, it was like 6. It was so low. So I'm thinking about going ahead and setting it up and using it for plants, and maybe put some guppies in it to help keep the plants fertilized naturally. And that way I don't have to worry about overflowing any, you put drain holes in it and the fry won't hopefully wash out. If they do, it's just mutt guppies. And then the mutt guppies will also help keep the mosquito larvae at bay. So you don't have to feed so much. And the Vallisneria that I bought from Jonathan, a local hobbyist here, is beautiful. I bought two big two big bunches of it, and which probably is about 20 plants. And I put some in both 40s, and I still have a little bit in the bucket, and I have to get it out before it starts melting. And I was thinking about bringing it up here and putting it in the 20, even though, I'll have to cut it to keep it from covering the top of the water. But I hope everybody is doing well. We got a few more minutes. If there's any questions about the fish room or any questions about Dina's website, I was wondering if I can share screen, Chrome tab. Yep, there we go. Where is it? Add to it. Okay, there we go. Can y'all see that? This is the website, everythingaquatic.net. And let me see if I can enlarge this. There we go. Oops. Maybe I should put it back. All right. She announced the review drawing winner, who was me, moi. I won a $25 credit to use on a future order. And so anytime you purchase from Dina at Everything Aquatic, you can review the item and be entered to win one of these credits. It's called a review drawing. And she's got an angelfish update, Wednesday, March the 12th, 2025. Check out the listings on our website. She's introducing 2 new products. One's a Vita Complete granule that's fed to discus keepers and breeders, blah, blah, blah. But its formula is not just for discus only. And then they've got the granular fry food also. And she carries the Shrimp Envy products. I haven't ordered any of these high efficiency diffuser air stones yet, but I'm going to add them and try them out in my tanks as well. She has Shrimp Envy foods now in her store. Sales and deals, 35% off of staple flake sale, regular and mini stick sale, Rapashi special offer, update February the 1st, 2025. Jars expiring in August are now discounted. And then there's a free ground shipping on Wednesdays. So that's how you do it. And I want to tell everybody thank you so much for being with me tonight. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, #FishFamMom. See you next time. Love you and God bless.